Oh, what's up, everyone? How is everyone doing? It is tea time with Robyn. We are back. Listen, we had to take a mental break because sometimes you need to just walk away and get your brain back, get your sanity back. Know why you are a fan of a team that right now is messing with you. So, me and Robyn took a break. We know when we need to just walk away, but come back and refresh and tell you what we thought of that game and the Steelers game that's coming up. But Robyn, how you doing?
Before we go there, because we want to go there right now, I just want to begin by saying thank you to my podcast partner. I love you dearly.
I love it too.
And I am most thankful on this Thanksgiving time for our friendship, our fellowship, our love, because I think you're one of the coolest people I've ever had a
Oh,
chance to come across.
stop it.
And I'm gonna say what I'm saying. So seriously, I thank you because I love you and you're my podcast sister and I couldn't love you more.
No, I hate when you do that, but I love
I
you
know,
too.
I love to bust your chops.
And I feel the same way. I feel the same way. And I couldn't have
We're a pair,
done this
aren't we?
thing. Yeah, we
We're
are
a
a
pair.
great pair.
We belong together. You
Yes,
guys should have
yes.
heard us before we fired this thing up.
Oh, we had some takes. We had some takes. We definitely had some takes. But good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Kim. So happy to see you here, Kim. I hope you're doing well. I'm praying for you and your family and you doing much, much better. But I love to see your name here. So
Kim, we
hello.
love you.
Yes, for sure. But you guys, we got to get into this game, and we
We have to
took
talk about the Buffalo Bills.
we got to talk about the Buffalo Bills. We took a break, and I hope everybody had a fabulous Thanksgiving. Mine was great. Robin's was great. Both. Listen, football alone. This is the time that I love football. The
The
football
games
season right now.
yesterday were
Oh,
awesome.
all of them were great.
Awesome.
All of them
Awesome
were great, and
football.
like some of them helped us, the Buffalo
Yes.
Bills. We sat back and said, "Thank you, thank
Well, thank
you, oh, thank
well,
you."
thank you.
So it was great. It was so great. Um, there's another one
But
that's going to be on later on today. The
but
Bears versus the Eagles. Can't wait
Eagles.
to watch that again or watch that too. But let's get into our Buffalo Bills in the state. And what's your mindset after this Texans game? What's going on, Robyn? Talk to me.
Oh, you really want me to do that? Okay. I'll just go right ahead and do that. Uh, where do we begin? After the Texans game. I could even begin before the Texans game, but I'll start at the Texans game. The Texans game was another one of the episodes of inconsistency on offense, of unimaginative play calling, of not setting up your players to succeed. It was one of the worst examples I've seen of poor play calling in my football watching career.
I just don't understand what the offense is doing, and I get Josh McDaniels. Whoo,
I'm
Josh
saying him
Allen.
right now.
Yeah, yeah. Josh Allen looks so frustrated. Now we've seen Josh frustrated, but for him to speak, "What are we doing?" is the ultimate of what's going on in this offense. Like we've seen frustration. Us as fans have seen like what is this? The offense looks so clunky, like it just can't seem to get in a rhythm.
They can't get out of their own way.
Right. And it's just in that Texas game, man. Whew, I knew the defense was real, but watching that defense attack that O line like that, was,
You mentioned it before. If they had a quarterback, they'd win the Super Bowl.
yeah, you said that. You did say that.
That team is a quarterback away. CJ
Yeah.
Stroud,
I
the
don't know if
jury's
he's it. Yeah, I don't know if he's it, but
but
when I
I'm
watched
telling
that
you what,
game,
it's
what's up?
real. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. When I watched that game, I saw that the OC Joe Brady, I don't know if he was ready, if he still can't call play. Why can't he call a play? I'm so frustrated. Why can't Joe Brady call anything for your talented quarterback? Like, you have a talented quarterback back there.
Why can't you figure out that your second round wide receiver needs to play in the slot? Why won't you even try it?
The stuff that you're doing,
Is
adding
it
like,
is it arrogance? Because
I
I can't think of any other reason why.
and I know that the excitement of or some people are excited, adding Brandon Cooks to this wide receiver room. Okay, awesome, great. But here's the thing about that. If Josh is a quarterback who trusts his wide receivers, right? Not so much timing. It's just trust. He trusts that you're going to be there. He trusts that you're going to catch the ball. Josh is, I need to trust you in order for me to throw you that ball. So adding a wide receiver that he doesn't trust they don't do anything for me. It just puts sprinkles on ice cream for me. You're just adding this. Oh, look at that. That's all you're doing for me. Doesn't
I
do
hate
anything.
sprinkles.
You said I hate sprinkles. It's freaking ridiculous.
Oh God, you said it. You said it. Nobody could say it like you say it.
I don't know if he's watched film. Like, why didn't you put an extra lineman or a tight end to help freaking block? Even what's his name? DeMarco. What's his name? The head coach for Houston.
D'Amico Ryan.
He even came out and said they're putting too much responsibility on their quarterback.
Do you suppose anybody was listening at One Bill's Drive?
I don't know. Yes.
Hi, Tim.
Very. Very.
This team is flawed.
Yeah.
And you can say, is it the players? Is it the coaches? The bottom line is the offense is flawed. It's not consistent. There's no identity on offense. We don't even know what we are on offense, like three-quarters.
And this is week 13.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. And the only thing, honestly, that I can come up with is I really wonder, because I don't know, what's Joe Brady's history of play calling?
Well, what I was told, I was in a space the one time, and someone said that Joe Brady wrote up plays for the offensive for LSU. Like, he wasn't really an OC like that. So I don't know. Right.
So if that's the case, then we've got a person who has dubious ability to call plays.
Yeah.
And Kim's right. They're so out of sync this year. That's part of the reason, because I don't think that Joe Brady is an experienced, good play caller. He took over an offense from Ken Dorsey. He took Ken Dorsey's playbook. All he did was change some of the language. So,
and prior to that, he was at Carolina, right? For a year or two? Yeah.
So there's nothing to be said there. So when you don't adjust, okay, because people can go back and say, well, look what he did last year, and look what the offense did, and blah, 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 blah. Well, where were the adjustments? Where's the new wrinkles? in this offense compared to last year. There aren't any. And
And
that's a
I mean,
problem because
right.
teams adjust.
Yeah. I listen, I don't even Glenn said Coleman should have been on the field, whether or not to get the ball and to keep the defense honest. I mean, I don't know. Listen, this Keon Coleman situation, I don't know. I know when Keon Coleman was on the field, it was still the same results. So I don't know if it's a Keon Coleman issue or not. I don't think so.
No, and can I insert something here?
For sure.
Because I want to know what you think about this too. We sort of talked about it before we came on the air, but I want to do it on the air. I think the vibe is off with this team.
Mm-hmm.
The vibe is not good with this team. People can say, "Well, look at what they did this year when they had lost 5 games or blah 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 blah." Whatever you want to say, go ahead and say it. That was then. This is now, and this team has bad juju.
Something's going on. Something's going on. It's just, and we're going to talk about it and spill the tea, get more into it when we spill the tea, because this team, like you said, is definitely off. Since we're talking about it, let's get into, is it time to change the head coach and the GM?
It's a good segue. You know, in my opinion, I'm just going to be blunt. We'll talk about that, leads into something else later that we're going to talk about in terms of what to do about this team. I think the biggest thing that this team has to do is look within itself. And by that, I mean all the way from Brandon Beane, Sean McDermott, and understand that this team isn't the same team that you had a few years ago when Josh was younger and the vibe was different.
Mm-hmm.
Because the vibe is more about now trying not to lose than it is trying to win.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying.
Don't you think so? It's like they don't have any identity of their own on offense or defense.
I'll say this. I think it's more of a letdown for the GM position because when it comes to players, you are the one that's picking the players. You did this team a disservice when you didn't, and I'll say it, I mean, when you didn't go and get certain wide receivers, when you didn't, and I know listen, I don't know behind the channels. I'm surface talking right now because I don't know what goes on in those rooms. And I get the whole GM thing. I get it. Miss me with that. I mean, that's hindsight, you know, it's 2020 right now, you know, whatever. He did a disservice. Yes, he had Diggs. He gave weapons. He got Diggs. That situation went to shit. Don't know why. We can speculate all we want, but we weren't in those rooms. Should have gotten someone else? Abso-freaking-lutely. You can't replace a dog because Diggs was a dog. Say what you want to say about him. He was a dog. He spoke like a dog. He barked like a dog. He played like a dog in the regular season. Now, when it came to playoffs, he was a puppy. But, you know, but you need, right, you need dogs in this team. And I don't see that we have any. And I think it's a Brandon Beane. You're being questioned right now.
Well, certainly on top of that, the salary cap management has been very poor.
Yeah.
And he promised not to get us into salary cap hell. But then we have to think about the free agents that he brought in that have not panned out to the amount of money that has been flowing through.
And some of them has been hurt. Like,
yeah,
when we get the free agents, yes. Oh, Curtis, dude.
I mean, you want to talk about value?
That I think we all knew when he signed Curtis Samuel. We were all like, "Why? Why?"
I'm wondering the same thing about Brandon Cooks, though. 6 different teams. How many injuries?
I don't even, Robyn, when that Brandon Cooks trade, that signing happened, I was like, okay. Anyway, so what are we doing? Like, that to me was just like okay. Like, because I didn't understand it. I don't, you signed him and you release Moore.
When you don't even know what
you could have put, maybe I'm misspeaking, you could have put Samuel on IR
for the year,
and kept Moore.
Yes.
Because with this Samuel's signing, you look like you got cake on your face. So just smear it on your face now. Just take the cake and just take it. Because now just put him over there, because you're going to look like there's another signing that happened to where you look egg on your face. You're done. Put him on IR. Put him on IR. Keep Moore. And if you want to sign Brandon Cooks, great. I don't know. I just don't know. And someone in the chat said it's also coaching as well.
Yeah, but when you keep back Jordan Phillips,
I forgot about those. I forgot about Jordan Phillips. I got Shaq Lawson. And I know the whole running joke is, well, where is Cole Beasley? Where is da-da-da-da? I so get what you're saying. But to me, it's not funny because this team was supposed to be Super Bowl bound. And we're in week 13 and we're looking like we're just going to be in the playoff or make the playoffs and be out the playoffs.
They got a rough schedule coming up.
Yes.
They still have to play the Eagles. They still have to play the Patriots. Yeah. It's not going to be a cakewalk. Look at the Bengals played really good last night against the Ravens.
Sure did. So, even though that defense is supposed to be ass, that offense with Joe Brady looks good.
That's the worst defense in the league. I think the Bills' defense is highly questionable as well. And I know we're injured. I understand all that. But let's talk about this. When you want to talk about mistakes, I think it has been a big mistake to ignore the linebacker position the way we've ignored the linebacker position in the draft. Thank God we brought in Shaq Thompson.
I mean, and also, too, the conversation is this. We all know that Bagula is not going to fire the GM. I mean, and we're just having this conversation because we just want to have the conversation. We don't want to have the conversation. What do y'all need to be fired? I don't want to have that conversation because I think that conversation is not having a healthy discussion. It's like, at what time what change? And then why would you change? Like you said before we got on here, this guy is an MVP. If you're going to change the GM and the head coach, and I don't know if they come as a package, but I don't see one without the other. But what do I know?
We don't have a history as a franchise of quick turnarounds.
Right.
We're not the Los Angeles Rams, unfortunately.
And we're not the Patriots. Let's be quite honest, because I get that people want to come in here and coach Josh Allen. I get that. I so understand the frustration because I'm there. I don't know who I want to fire. Like, I don't know. And I don't
fire them all.
And I don't have that decision, but it's also
I think that's a good point though, isn't it? That if you change the GM and the coach, you may end up having to completely roto-root the entire team. And let alone, I don't want to lose Aaron Cromer.
Yeah. I think everybody right now is, I don't want to say it's a sinking ship because I don't believe in that. It's like you said, Robyn, it's something is off with this team. This team is off. And Bagula is not going to fire himself, but I get the frustration. I mean, again, you have to understand Bagula has a hockey team that's on a winning streak, apparently. And they lost last. Okay. See, I don't watch hockey. That is a dumpster fire over there. I don't think he wants to have two dumpster fires. So he's good with just riding the ship. And now he put people in position to make the ship right. And right
But
now the ship is not right.
it's not right. And what needs to happen to make it right is Sean McDermott needs to put his ego aside
Yes.
and get people in positions, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, get veteran
Stop hiring
quality.
within. Stop. I get why you want to do the
I get
promotion
it.
within,
It
but
hasn't worked
they're
well,
not.
though.
They're rookies. Why would I want a rookie to take over a Super Bowl contending team? I don't need a rookie in here. I need somebody with some experience in here, teaching Josh, and not even teaching Josh, but coaching him up and saying, "Listen, this is not what we need to be doing here. You need to check down something," because Joe Brady can't do it. He can't. We've seen it. You're going to go to Josh Allen and say, "Listen, blah, 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 blah. You need to do this." No, you're not. And Josh is going to look at you like, "What? What? What? You ain't called a decent damn game in I don't know how many games, weeks." That's what Josh's going to say to Joe Brady. "You want me to do what? You haven't called the damn game in weeks. Get out of my face." Now, if it was a veteran in there,
losing patience too.
You do see him losing patience. You do. He's frustrated out there.
He's frustrated. We're all frustrated.
But not even that. They could run the ball in that Texans game, Robyn. They could run the ball. They had light boxes. Anyway, let's move on. Bill sits.
We knew it was going to be really good because we're crabby.
Yeah, we were not going to. I'm just. Hey. The Bills sit right now in the 7th seed, the last spot of the playoffs. How are you feeling about this team making the playoffs, Robyn?
I really wish they wouldn't. I know everybody
really?
says.
Holy shit, Robyn. I didn't think that was going to come. Thank you, Glenn, for coming out, giving your comments. We appreciate that.
Honestly, it's sort of the same feeling I had last year. The team is so flawed. Can they make the playoffs? Yeah. Will they? Can they go on a run? Yeah, they could. And may I change my mind by next week? Probably. But if they play a good game. But right now, I'm telling you, the vibe is not right. And if the vibe isn't right, I don't think it matters if you make the playoffs because you're not going to go anywhere in the playoffs.
You know what some fans are so accustomed to and so used to is that playoff Josh Allen. He could just turn it on like that. Like, because Josh Allen doesn't throw picks in the playoffs, that he puts on his, and not so much his cape, is just he has a different level.
He raises his standard of play.
But that also, your regular season has to mount up to that, and it's not. We're doing every other game. Like,
and our offensive line hasn't looked like a top 5 offensive line for a few weeks.
God,
I mean, let's face it, we're probably going to be playing this game without both tackles.
Yeah, and we're going to get into that because I just don't understand how you were in concussion protocol. You came out of concussion protocol. You did a false start. We were 4-1. And then false start. Oh, no. We could have won the game, but no. You're concussed, sir. You're concussed. Sometimes someone needs to step in and say, no, you're not going out there.
Well, and where is the oversight in terms of letting Spencer Brown play with one workable shoulder? I mean,
so who
really?
is the person to say Spencer Brown is only having one arm, guys? You might want to take him out.
Probably Sean McDermott, but he's too busy calling the plays on defense. There's and we see this over and over again in terms of they're unprepared. They go down to the last second before the play gets called in, and it's a herky-jerky operation. All of it just doesn't feel right to me. That's why I'm saying, whatever with the playoffs.
Absolutely.
If this is the team that we're taking to the playoffs, if they pull their stuff together,
Good morning, Bubba.
I'm trying to be PG.
I know you are, but here's the thing. What I hated about this game, and then we'll move on because we got to spill some tea, even though we were spilling the tea this whole time, but we got some more tea to spill. This is what I really disliked about this game is the fact that when things were going wrong, you continue with the same things. Like, at what point can we say, this is not working? Can we do something else? Like, who is in the room saying, buddy, not working, change it up or something? Because you cannot allow your superstar quarterback to get killed the way he was getting killed. But also, too, Josh has to take what's the defense is giving him. Some of that stuff, this was a winnable game. We were still in it. It was 20. Robyn, these mother freakers did a flea flicker and got the damn first down. And I'm in my living room like, oh, we're winning this game. They did the and I said, oh, the game's over. We're winning this game. Oh, they allowed the Bills to get back in it. We're down at the 20. And you knew it was over. Nope. You knew it was over.
Nope.
We have a star quarterback. It's 4-1. I said, oh, okay. All right. Okay. We didn't get it. All right, cool. 4-1. I'm not worried about it. They're going to do the tush push or whatever the push. They're going to push somebody and we're going to get it. I said, all right, cool. I'm like, all right. Big flag. I'm flag. The flag's on. Who the flag on? Dion freaking Dawkins. The same dude that was arguing with his lineman last game, right? Was that the same guy? Same guy. Freak out of here.
So I wrote this down because my mind requires that I do that now. Making excuses versus owning mistakes.
Yeah.
That's something that I'm not feeling from this team, taking responsibility, right? Taking ownership for the things that aren't going well. No, they're making excuses. And I don't think a team going into the playoffs with that kind of attitude is going to end up going very far.
And lock in. Like, I don't understand. This is the worst time to go and drop a movie. I don't give a freak about a Christmas movie about the Buffalo Bills. I do not care. I do not care that Dion Dawkins got the key to the goddamn city. Lock the freak in. It is time. Your backs is against the freaking wall. You are the 7th seed going into this freaking playoffs. Are you kidding me? I don't want to see a goddamn movie about the Bills. No disrespect.
I don't believe you.
And now we're gonna spill the tea like I just did.
Yeah, like we haven't been doing that for the last 28 minutes.
I know,
okay, right? Let's go.
Here we go.
For me, come on, just spill that. Come on, just spill that tea. For me, spare no dirty tea. Yeah, tell me everything. Come on, just spill that.
You go, girl. This is
Robyn.
Your show.
I don't know when we got into doing this pod in our 4th season. I don't even know. And we said the Bills are a contender. We raved about Joey Bosa. We raved about Palmer. We raved about Josh is coming in as an MVP. The only person removed from this is, what's his name? Mac Hollins, right? We got some wide receivers in here. We thought Keon Coleman, we were told by Dion Dawkins that Keon Coleman is going to be. He's locked in. You've never seen a Keon Coleman like this before coming into this season. And where does the Buffalo Bills sit? 7th. 7th. If you would have told me that the freaking Buffalo Bills will be the last spot in the wild card, I would have said you were lying to me. Huh? What are you talking about? We were just
This football season is drunk.
This is the best opportunity for the Bills to go to the Super Bowl because the AFC is wide open.
Oh my God.
Wide open.
They beat Kansas City. They beat Baltimore. So they'd have a tiebreaker. This was the year for them to produce, and it ain't happening. Now, correct me, if they go on a heater now, I will happily eat my words, more than happy to eat my words. But I'm not seeing it because of the vibe thing. Something is not right with this team, and they got to get it right if they're going to have any chance to do any damage and even make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Ah, man.
Spill the
liquor.
How do you know what's in my cup?
Right. I love it. I mean, Jim, I love it. I get turnovers. Not turnovers. I'm sorry, but that's a big issue too. We're going to talk about that later. Injuries are part of the game. It's 100%. It's gonna happen. Did I think like almost everybody that you signed is on the injury reserve? They're just injured, and we have gotten injured so much. And I'm not blaming injuries at all. This team, if any team that I know, next man up is normally truly the next man up. But the next man up is the next man that's injured, and now it's the next man up. So it's just like, I don't even know. Again, like I told Robyn, I said I'm always going to be a Bills fan, but at the sake of my well-being, I'm now a fan of football, because this team is not a joke. I'm not saying they're a joke. They're doing the fans a disservice, man. They really, really are. The opportunity for them to go to the Super Bowl was this year, and you're not going to have too many open opportunities like this. Joe Burrow was out, and you've seen he's back, and he's like, never missed a step, guys. It's just like, what the freak? And we still got to play them next week. So, yeah, I don't know.
These are trying times, and I share your frustration. I think the way that I have survived over the decades of watching frustrating Bills teams is that I do kind of what you're talking about. I'll compartmentalize. It's like, okay, put the team over here in a box, toss the key, and don't have any expectations whatsoever. Don't.
But that's the crazy thing, Robyn, not to cut you off. Our expectations going into this season was way high.
Way high. And I could go back a few podcasts and talk about that, because we both talked about this before the season started, when everybody was Super Bowl or bust or whatever, that maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get your, that's what Bills fans do. They get their hopes up too soon, and they get disappointed time after time after time after time. It's like Charlie Brown, and we're the Charlie Brown football team, although we're not as bad. But yeah, Jim, if it's filled with weed, yes, because that's what it would take. A mind-altering substance to watch these games. But I couldn't agree with you more in terms of timing, because we beat Kansas City, we beat Baltimore. We would have the tiebreaker in those cases. Now, our situation against the Patriots isn't very good. And I don't know what to think about the Patriots other than say cuss words that I don't want to say.
Right.
So that's where I'm at. I told people a long time ago when they hired Mike Vrabel that the Patriots were going to be a problem this year. And we talked about that on the podcast. The Patriots were going to be a problem.
I just think that the Bills got so comfortable and start coasting where it was just like, oh, we got this division, where I don't think they really, and I'm saying this as a fan, I'm not saying no knowledge. I just think that they got comfortable, and you have to always evolve. And they didn't. They haven't. That wide receiver room is still the same.
They're evolving, and the coaching staff is not evolving.
No.
So, Sean McDermott, when you want to do your end of year assessment this year,
do it yourself.
brutally honest with yourself.
Look in the freaking mirror and smack the first person in there. Because you, sir, have either you taken over the defense or you're not.
Exactly. I don't want excuses. I want owning mistakes.
Results.
And what are you going to do about it? Don't just whine to me about what the Bills should do. Tell me what you're going to do about it.
Exactly.
The team has lost its mojo.
And not even that. I'll give you something. So last year, the Bills had 8 turnovers. 8. Fewest, tied with the fewest in the league last year. You know how many they got this year? 18. 9 interceptions and 9 freaking fumbles. 18.
Speaking of numbers, have we ever seen Josh Allen get sacked 8 times?
Not in a game. Not in a game.
I mean, come on. What the hell? We were using 6 offensive linemen. What happened to that?
And then, you know what's so funny that you with that 6 linemen, and then everybody started doing it as well. And then we were like, no, we're stopping now. Since you're doing it, we're going to stop. It's like, if you want, why didn't you chip? Like, why didn't you use a tight end to chip someone? Like, I'm at home screaming to my TV. My wife woke up and said, "Are you okay?" No, I'm not. and that was that very moment I said, I got to go back to what I used to do, is being no more being involved and vulnerable when it comes to this team. I went there last week, and now I'm back to being meek and mild. But
this is meek and mild?
I know it's not. It's not. But we got to move on because we got some winning points.
Winning points. How about
everyone's a winner, baby? That's the truth. That's the truth. Baby, for you is such a thrill.
I don't know. We gotta move on, Robyn. We gotta move on because the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and we are not great on the road. Apparently, we're not great on the road.
Yeah, this game is it's gonna be a problem for a lot of different reasons, but it's very interesting that they are in the same kind of situation as the Bills, although they're leading the division now, so they have that going for them, leading the division at 6-5 or whatever. So there are definitely issues that are going to come up in this game, but this is a winnable game. But they have to play differently than they have been playing. There has to be more creativity on offense. In my opinion, they need to run the ball more, let the run set up the play action. Yeah. All right. Let that be happening. And please, would you just try Keon Coleman in the slot? You can, even if he gets 10 or 15 snaps in the slot, just give it to him.
I mean, the great thing about that is, so they released more, right? And the great thing about Brandon Cooks is that he is an outside wide receiver.
Thank God.
He's an outside wide receiver. I mean, he can take go routes. He can still, I don't know about the speed and whatnot, but he's an outside receiver. We don't need to get the same guys in here all the time. Like, it seems to me that you're always getting a wide receiver who's like a slot guy. Can you just get somebody else, an outside wide receiver? Thank you very much. My winning points are very simple. I mean, not simple as, whatever, but simple as the Bills need to win this game. They need to protect Josh. They need to protect Josh. And I don't know how you're going to do that when your 2 tackles are questionable. And I know Spencer Brown is not going to play. Like, he's doubtful.
I don't want him to play.
I don't want him to play. They're talking about IR. I mean,
I'm ready for Tylen Grable.
I'm ready for him too, but you're going against this guy whose his name is freaking Watts. Yeah.
They'll do it.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
Bills
I have one thing.
What's
Can I
up?
add one more?
Mhm.
Because I want this to go on the record this week because I wrote it under my winning points. I would like to see them feature Jackson Hawes more.
Oh yes. Yeah. I mean, didn't he catch a pass last game?
Yes.
Yeah.
His hands are underrated. The dude is a great blocker. We should be out in we don't have Kincaid, but
Well,
we
he
should
might be back because he was limited. He went from not practicing to now limited the other day. So we will definitely take an eye and look at this injury report coming out today because it's probably going to be very, very important to look at. But we're doing this on a Friday at like 11 something. So it's probably not out yet. But when this drops, you will know who's going to be playing, hopefully on Sunday. But also, too, what I want the Bills to do is attack the passing defense of the Steelers. Like, I think they're very vulnerable there. Attack that, and I think they win the game. Don't turn the ball over. We need to win in the turnover battle for once.
Really, this season has been the polar opposite of last year.
Oh my! Everything, Robyn.
No,
flipped on his head.
Totally.
And you know what? I have to eat my words. I have to swallow some crow. I did not really think that Mac Hollins was the difference maker when it came to the Buffalo Bills. I did not. I said, I stood 10 toes down to say that Mac Hollins was not the reason why the Bills wide receiver room looks the way it does. Okay, I'll swallow some crow. I'll swallow half a bowl of crow because they're missing that piece. And it's sad to say that they're missing that piece because Josh Allen trusted him.
And Mac Hollins could block.
Yeah.
Mac Hollins could play special teams.
Yeah. And he's the guy that put the tool belt on and do whatever. So that's sad. That's sad. It really is sad. But yeah.
I'm feeling it.
I just hope for the best. I hope we get one more point than the Steelers and win. That's all I can say. Like, yeah. That's where we're at, folks. But we did it, Robyn. We did it.
And we didn't kill anyone.
We didn't. We
thought about it though.
Absolutely. Coming on to here. But thank you guys for always tuning in, and hopefully you guys have a great Friday and don't do
your Thanksgiving weekend.
Yes, and go watch the next game that's coming up, and
go Sabres.
Go Sabres and go Bills. We're out, y'all. Peace.